Hi, I'm Ron. I'm one of the developers of Subterfuge, and in this video I'm going to walk you through an 8-day game of Subterfuge in just a few minutes. As of now, this feature is built into the game, so anyone with iOS 9 can share their most exciting Subterfuge moments or entire games with their friends. Before I start, just a quick note that even though I will speak about all players as male, I actually have no idea what their gender is. So, this game started with an offer for an alliance from Purple. I joined the game and I saw I already have a message waiting from Purple saying, hey, let's be allies, which I agreed to, and that was great. I looked around, I saw that I have large gaps on my west and east, I even have a large gap between me and pink, and decided that the best way for me to proceed is to invade red and expand my territory. So as you can see, my initial move set most of my drillers moving southwest towards red, and it wasn't long after that red decided apparently that he was opening hostilities with me as well. Things go according to plan, my forces are moving, and then at some point I notice Purple is sending his drillers west towards me. This was a little bit concerning, so I asked him about it, and he reassured me that he just was sending the drillers through Tiberias to Kiesling because he didn't want to send them directly to Kiesling. He doesn't like to have drillers on a long-term voyage without ability to change course. Alright, so things continue. I'm launching more subs here towards red, as you can see, and then I notice that, wait a second, Purple just betrayed me. Not only did he betray me, he lied to me intentionally, premeditatedly, and then attacked me. At this point, I am kind of screwed because all of my drillers are heading southwest towards red. I have nothing in my north. He's going to take over most of my outposts, and I don't really stand a chance of winning. So, instead of playing a boring losing game where I'm just trying to keep it together, I decide to go into revenge mode and take it all out on Purple. So as you can see here, I'm gathering up everything I can. I'm moving through Petitsa and moving everything north, and in the meantime I'm also arranging for green and pink to take over all of my territory. I'm going to lose this game anyway, so I just want them to take it, and I don't want red, who has a whole bunch of drillers sitting on our border, to be able to benefit from Purple's betrayal of me, because red and purple are allied. So I'm moving northeast, coordinating with my neighbors, and you can see blue moves out of the way as I make my way north, and purple sees that I'm coming for him and is mounting a defense. He's going to have 100 drillers there against my 234, so he's clearly going to lose the outpost, but at least he'll do some serious damage, and should be able to reinforce at Kiesling before too long, and will stop my invasion. What he does not know is that I have a hypnotist coming up for hire, and the hypnotist can be promoted to a king, and the king gives me a huge combat bonus at the cost of pretty much decimating my defense. But since I have no outpost to defend, I don't really care about my defense, and I can just proceed with my attack. He realizes that at this point there's no point in even mounting a defense. He abandons, but because I have a lieutenant, I catch up with a sub of 100 drillers, and I destroy it, taking very, very few casualties. I move on to take over Kiesling, and then I am prepared to launch an attack on his queen. At this point he realizes show's over, and as you can see, he sends two pretty meaningful subs up north, this one with 60 and this one with 30 and 2 specialists, towards red, who is his ally. The intent here is clear. He's going to gift those to his ally to help his ally fight against other people and hopefully punish us in return. We obviously don't want this. I coordinated with Pink to take over Kramer before that gift arrives, so that should be no problem. The 60, I'll let them go, and I'm just going to chase down his queen with my lieutenant. You can see here I'm chasing down his queen, It looks like I'm about to kill it, but then in the last second he decides that he's escaping, and looks like he's going to give that to red as well. You can see red just reinforced his outpost at Haggai, so it's going to have 41 plus these 60 that will turn into a gift, and that makes it difficult for me to chase him down, because after I take down this sub of 24, I'm also going to end up landing at this outpost, which will have 100 drillers at it. So my solution is to send a sub of 21 after the sub of 24. The king attack bonus should help it overtake it, but the problem is these two subs are traveling at the same speed. However, I have a navigator that I can promote to an admiral. You can see navigator now promotes to an admiral, and the admiral boosts the speed of all my other subs, which means that this sub slowly overtakes it, and I kill purple's queen, and revenge is mine. And I just went from being in 6th place to 5th place, which is good. At this point I realize there are almost 10 days left in the game at the current mining rate, as you can see here, and that means I might even have time to take out red and get 4th place. So I start moving north towards red. I get a little boost gift from my ally pink, and I take off and invade Haggai. That was a easy takeover. I don't take many losses, again because of my king. What happens next is pink tells me that his sub is going to lose to an incoming sub of reds, which is smuggling a whole bunch of drillers that should be right out here outside of my sonar range to Soren. He can't make it there in time, but I can beat red before his reinforcements arrive. So I send my sub. Here's that smuggler that, oops, here's that smuggler that pink told me about, and you can see this is a very close call. I arrive there right before both of them. I send one sub of 37 to do some damage to the 162 red sub, and I send the other 150 and all of my specialists to Sambar to take out his queen. As you can see, green also has an attack headed that way, and the reason we sent 2 attacks is because he has a saboteur, so he can turn one of our attacks around, but not both. So, as you can see down there, pink defends and keeps control of Soren. My 150 is headed north towards the queen, towards the red queen, and as expected, he sends a saboteur, and my sub turns around, but the green sub takes over Sambar, and red, having known this, is trying to escape. Unfortunately for red, green has a general, and the general allows the sub to go faster and catch up to red. I don't see this happen because it's outside my sonar range, but you can see after a while that the prisoners are coming back. Red is eliminated, and I managed to claw my way back into 4th place. And that was the goal I set out for myself, so I was pretty happy with this outcome. That's it. Hope you see more videos like this in the future. We're excited about this feature.